For you to come, all first round matches today, and our next match is men's singles, and it features Kunlavut Vitidsarn, the reigning world champion, the Olympic silver medalist, and as from yesterday, the brand new world #1. He's up against Wang Tzu Wei of Chinese Taipei. Now, of course, with Kunlavut Vitidsarn being the #2 seed, seedings were done before the latest world ranking. He is in the 4th quarter of the draw, right at the bottom of the draw. Well, this will be an 8th meeting between these two players, and if you're a Wang Tzu Wei fan, well, you won't be too happy when we see the head-to-heads, because Kunlavut Vitidsarn has won all 7 previous encounters, including the last, which was in the 2nd round of the China Masters last year, 750 event, at 21-16, 21-17 in 46 minutes. So I believe Wang Tzu Wei chose ends, and he will start the more difficult end of the court as far as singles players are concerned. He's 30 years of age, as you can see, and that equates to 5'10". Way down from his career high ranking of 9, which was for 7 weeks back in the beginning of 2021. His opponent, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, is 24 years of age, turned 24 last month, from the Thai capital of Bangkok. About 5'8" and enjoying, as I was telling you, his first week as world #1. He's making his 4th appearance here. He was a semi-finalist last year, lost out to Anders Antonsen of Denmark, who then lost in the final. 7th meeting, though, for Wang Tzu Wei, as we look at our court officials for this one. And our court officials from Austria and Switzerland. So a European flavour to the court officials for the 6th match of the day here on court #1. Well, as I was telling you, Wang Tzu Wei, a 7th appearance here at the Indonesia Open. His best was actually 8 years ago when he reached the quarter-final, when he lost out to the eventual champion, Kidambi Shrikant. But I think what's significant, 8 years ago in 2017, this man beat a certain Lindan in the very first round and beat him in 2 straight games.
Ready to play.
So David Graf van Schwarren from Austria asked the players to get ready for the start of this first round match. Lost the Olympic final last year in Paris to Victor Axelsen, did Vitidsarn. But he is the reigning world champion and the reigning Asian champion. And quite remarkably, Kunlavut Vitidsarn has won his last 3 tournaments that he's played. The Asia Championships, the Thailand Open, and last week in Singapore.
Wang Tzu Wei, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, Thailand. Wang Tzu Wei to serve. Love all. Play.
So, Wang Tzu Wei, far side of the court, getting this first round men's singles underway.
Service over.
And Steen, we always know that Wang Tzu Wei it can be rather dangerous at times, don't we? Because he had a wonderful All England. He beat the number 2 seed Anders Antonsen in the second round.
Very dangerous. And I was a little bit surprised to see that Vitidsarn had won all 7 encounters. There was a couple where it was a really, really close match, but that's the thing. I mean, boy, good play from Vitidsarn here. And Wang Tzu Wei, he has the capability of playing extremely sharp, both on the net and with some really, really good attacking shots. And that was what Antonsen felt at the All England.
Yeah, in fact, I think we called that match, didn't we?
Service over.
Yeah.
It was like a whirlwind, Wang Tzu Wei.
Gosh, he read that. Took that
Service
so
over.
early.
3,
Vitidsarn.
1.
Yeah, well, that's the sort of
Service over.
lethal
2,
smash that
3.
we've seen so often from Wang Tzu Wei.
Service over.
It's going to be
4,
interesting to follow
2.
Vitidsarn's game plan here, because I think in the first game where he's playing up against the drift, a lot of players tend to play a little bit more patient, putting pressure on the opponent. But I think we might see Vitidsarn be more aggressive in order to keep Wang Tzu Wei away from attacking.
Just long.
Service over. 3, 4.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it, Steen? It was this time of year. In fact, it was just after the Indonesian Open a year ago when we got a new world #1 in Shiyu Chi. He won 2 tournaments back-to-back, the Singapore Open and this Indonesian Open. And here we are, same time of year, and once again, we've got a new world #1 in the men's singles. Challenge here from Wang Tzu Wei.
Called out.
Yes, that's a little
Challenge
rash,
unsuccessful.
Challenge.
1 challenge remaining.
Vitidsarn, he changed the
Service
shuttle
over.
whilst the instant review system was
5, 4.
working, and
Play.
and hit it over to Wang Tzu Wei's court side. So now he has to give it back to the world champion.
Clever way of testing the shuttle.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a fabulous smash, isn't it?
And
7,
and that's perhaps
4.
one of the issues with Wang Tzu Wei's game, that just as fantastic he can play, then he can also struggle a lot if things are not going his way. There's sort of not the backup plan isn't as developed yet as you would hope for.
It's a terribly short lift from the
Service
world
over.
#1.
5, 7.
I know we talked last week, Steen, about the delightful skills of Vitidsarn and his easy, relaxed hitting style, but he also has that sort of instinctive awareness, doesn't he? A tactical awareness, where to place the shuttle.
Yeah. And he's able to tailor his
Service over.
his
8,
game tactics
5.
in the individual match to the opponent and to the playing conditions.
He just can't deal with the attack, can he?
No.
9,
Wang Tzu Wei.
5.
Well, he's only ever won one World Tour tournament. He's only ever been in one final. And that was the Saeed Modi 300 events back in 2019, Wang Tzu Wei.
10, 5.
Well, he's challenging.
Called out.
I think he's got a chance. Otherwise, he'll be out of challenges.
Exactly. He's out of challenges.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenge remaining. 11-5.
So 11-5 at the mid-game interval. The advantage with the brand new world #1, Kunlavut Vitidsarn.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Wang Tzu Wei, return to port. Change.
So the players back on court
11-5
for the resumption of play after the mid-game interval. A healthy 6-point advantage to the world champion from Thailand. Well left.
Looked like a great
Service
net
over.
play from Wang Tzu Wei there.
11.
Yes, and if he can get in good net shots, presumably that's the opportunity to force the short lift.
Yeah.
And then using his big attacking angles. Like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Super.
7-11.
A much different shot. Very quick release. Look at that. Going for ankle and precision.
Well, you suggested in the early stages you thought that Vitidsarn maybe would try and attack more from this end, simply to stop Wang Tzu Wei playing this sort of style.
Exactly. He hasn't really done it to the extent that I expected it.
Yeah.
Good one.
Service over.
That's a very good one.
12-8. Thank you.
Yeah, there was the
Service
quality
over.
net shot you were talking about.
9-12.
We saw, for those who were with us last week, Wang Tzu Wei and Lee Chuk-yu from Hong Kong played a fantastic match against each other. I guess it was the first round, second round. There was a lot of battle for the attack.
Service over.
Yeah, it was
13,
first round last
9.
week when they met.
Yeah.
Look at that skill. Taking that off the top of the tape. Little brush, little top spin. Played to perfection.
Fourteen, 9.
I think that Wang Tzu Wei could have left that lift. I think with the
15,
drift it may have
9.
gone wide.
I think so, yeah.
This one.
Let's see.
Yeah. In fact, I think he's asking his coach after he's played the shot whether he should have left it. Well, he's restored his 6-point advantage that he had at the mid-game interval. Pushed long. Got no challenges left
16,
anyway.
9.
Boy. What a spin.
Service
Super
over.
service return with the
10,
forehand.
16.
Forced the short lift.
Yeah, look where he's smashing from. Inside the doubles service line.
Eleven, 16.
Oh. I think in the end he was trying
12,
to play that.
I think so
wasn't
too.
he?
That wasn't deliberate.
More reached.
Boy, that's with good control. And there's no more challenges.
Service
No.
over. 17, 12.
I don't think he would have won that either.
Oh, that's a super shot from Wang Tzu Wei.
Service over. 13,
That one.
17.
Gosh, he's got to have a lot of technique and timing to play that. I think it's virtually gone past him, hadn't it?
Yeah, and that's the thing, when you play with the drift, then you can actually get good length on some of the shots where you would normally be under a lot of pressure.
It's gone wide. Yeah, he knows it. It's a missed opportunity.
Service over. 18, 13.
Unbelievable defense. Short. Super play. Goodness me, he played well in that rally, Wang Tzu Wei.
14, 18.
That was just remarkable defense. Brilliant.
Play by Vitidsarn. That the backhand cleared to
Service
the
over.
middle of the court
19,
before this.
14.
There it is. That one. That's a difficult one for Wang Tzu Wei to get to in terms of his footwork.
Thank you.
Two points away from this opening game. Make that 1 point away from the opening game.
20, game point, 14.
It's going wide.
Game.
And opening game to the reigning world champion.
First game, won by Kunlavut
21-14
Vitidsarn,
in
21,
favour of the Thai
14.
player Kunlavut Vitidsarn. "18 minutes for game number 1. Knew very early on that was going to go wide.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Kunlavut, Kunlavut, Kunlavut. Straps.
So 21-14, that opening game in favour of the
Second
number
game.
2 seed Kunlavut Vitidsarn,
Love all.
the man who became world
Play.
number 1 yesterday. Oh my goodness!
No,
Oh,
no. Wow.
that is extraordinary.
1 love.
Nick Cords on the return of serve, followed by the most perfect net shot.
Two love. Change.
Steam, with Wang Tzu Wei being a naturally attacking player, now he's playing against the drift. Does he still stick with that? I know you said earlier that he's only really got one plan, plan A.
Yeah, he just in the first game the plan
Three
A was limited
love.
because he couldn't really use the backcourt as sort of once in a while put some pressure on Vitidsarn and keep the court open. That's what he can do here in the second game, but he needs to be able to play from close to tape level. Or above tape level, I should say. There it is. Oy.
Good rally. The opportunity was there for Wang Tzu Wei.
4
It was a
love.
short lift from the world champion.
And that was the opportunity that he was searching for, and I guess the high lift from Vitidsarn
Wipe the court.
did what it was designed to, make the timing more difficult for Wang Tzu Wei. And it was interesting, in the opening of the rally, he was trying to sort of play the lift relatively flat, so Wang Tzu Wei didn't have any angle to attack him with. But then when he was forced to lift and couldn't get it flat enough, then it was the height that he went for, so that it was the timing of the smash that became more difficult.
Wow, that's well long.
Service over.
Just shows the difference
1
in ends.
4.
And that is the fastest corner on the court, that one where Vitidsarn made the error.
Service over. 5 1.
At the moment, Vitidsarn is doing a really good job in sort of preventing Wang Tzu Wei from getting any kind of confidence. I hope that this is going to change in the second game.
Hold. 6
You can
1.
almost hear it again there on the attack of the high lift. The timing wasn't correct, this one.
No, I heard it too.
There was a feather coming off the shuttle.
Well, Wang Tzu Wei's got to start finding his range pretty quickly, otherwise it's going to be too much of an uphill battle.
Service over. 2 6.
Yep.
There he got the perfect
3,
just fitted
6.
the rhythm of the footwork to the spot of execution. Look at this, perfect rhythm from Wang Tzu Wei. Boy, oh!
I don't believe it. That's
Serve's over.
outrageous.
7-3.
Behind the back, perfect block. And he looks so casual about it.
And that's the thing, that's how he's looked throughout the match,
Yeah.
like he's calm and unruffled, and yeah, he's got a good attack, but I've got a good defense as well, and I've got a great touch.
Thank you.
It's not like you sit with the sense that Wang Tzu Wei is on his way back in this second game. Looks like Vitidsarn has enough tools to prevent him from being dominant in the attack, dominating the net.
Eight, 3.
Yeah, it was quick hands on that defence, wasn't it, from this man? That's landed in. I guess
Serve's
part
over.
of that, fast
4,
reactions
8.
with what looks like a very easy grip, is the fact that he must have very good finger strength.
Yeah.
And holding the racket very much in the fingers so that he can relax the wrist and turn the wrist whenever he
Serve's
wants
over.
to.
Exactly.
9-4.
A lot of technical skills is about releasing the grip and tightening it and rolling it to get the racket head pointed in the right direction.
They got the net cord there. That's why
10,
Wang Tzu Wei made
4.
the error. Wasn't able to adjust to the deflection.
Oi, oi, oi.
11,
Mid-game
4.
interval.
Interval.
And it's a 7-point advantage for Kunlavut Vitidsarn. And when you consider he's already won the opening game, it is a very commanding position.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. So wait, return to court. (11-4).
So a game and
Play.
11-4 up. Kunlavut Vitidsarn. I want to ask you, Steen, any
12,
suggestions for
yeah.
Wang Tzu
4.
Wei, but quite frankly, the way I'm seeing it at the moment, he's just not being allowed to play his own game. So, I mean, what can you do?
I think he basically has to go a little bit sharper for it. If he doesn't, I mean, let's say he
So
goes
it's
sharper
over.
for the net and makes
5,
an error at the net.
12.
Well, the significance is very little, because if they just play rallies, he's going to
Serve's
lose
over.
anyway.
Yeah.
And that can make it
13,
seem
5.
a little bit odd that it becomes a lot of sort of 50-50 shots.
Oh, he's
Wang
challenging
Tzu Wei
that.
challenges. Called out.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steen. You know, if what you're doing isn't working and you're going to lose playing this way, throw all caution to the wind.
And some of the things that we normally would suggest is that you play a little bit more patient and try and play a couple of clears and get into the game. That's just not going to work here.
No. And he's lost a challenge
Challenge
there as well.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 14-5. Play.
Well, you just sort of feel that Kunlavut Vitidsarn, having become world #1, having won his last 3 tournaments that he's played, is just oozing
15-5.
confidence.
He's finding badminton extremely fun at the moment.
Yeah.
We saw it last week in Singapore, where he played a fantastic final against Wang Tzu. Lou had played a great tournament, but the final looked a little bit like this, actually.
Yeah, he only dropped 16 points, didn't he?
Yeah. It's gone long as well.
16-5.
Yeah, well left.
It's interesting that
Serve is over.
the scoreline is much more significant
16.
here in the second game, where Vitidsarn is pretty much forced to play attacking style. He really can't hit the backcourt with a lot of accuracy.
7-16. Wipe the ball. Change. Hope. Serve is over.
I think,
17.
you know,
7.
I talked in the opening game, Steen, about the fact that Kunlavut Vitidsarn has got this instinctive ability to know where the gaps are.
Yeah.
He also seems to have the instinctive ability to know where the shuttle's coming to, so that he anticipates so well.
He's really good at that as well. And also, I mean, the ability to control the drift like he's done here.
Yes.
I can only recall one error on the lines, and that was that went not long in the forehand corner. That one, basically, this time intercepted by Wang Tzu Wei.
18-7.
I've missed a few, but compared to how many errors we have seen players commit on the far side of the court in yesterday's matches, it's astonishing. Oy.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Backhand down the line from this man, Wang
Serve is
Tzu Wei.
over. 8-18. Nine, 18.
Couple of very nice rallies from Wang Tzu Wei.
10,
I can't help but
18.
think it's too little, too late. You just never know, though, do you?
No, exactly.
We've seen players come back from a bigger deficit than this, but rarely against a world #1.
11-18.
I doubt that Vitidsarn will suddenly get nervous.
That's gone wrong.
Yeah.
But don't you remember last week in the final?
12-18.
He was way up in the second game and then sort of took his foot off the pedal.
Exactly.
I wonder if he's just doing the same here. Oh, that's a pity. Gone long of the back line.
Serve is over.
Well,
19,
when you see a player
12.
absolutely in the zone, it doesn't matter
Wipe the court.
what sport it is. Oh, Wang Tzu Wei is wandering off because the court needs to be mopped. It doesn't matter what sport, any athlete in the zone is just a joy to watch.
Yeah, it is. We're getting at least one more match, I think, from Vitidsarn. Played some beautiful matches last week. He didn't lose a game
No.
on the road to that victory.
Match point opportunities for Kunlavut Vitidsarn.
20, match point 12.
Gosh, that's a wild one.
Game.
Well, that was a masterclass from the world champion and world #1.
Match won by
I didn't
Kunlavut
think that Wang Tzu
Vitidsarn.
Wei played that badly. I think his
21-14,
opponent was just in the zone.
21-12.
Exactly. Exhibition style play once again from Vitidsarn.
So safely through to the second round. The new world #1, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, 21-14, 21-12 in 38 minutes. The victory against Wang Tzu Wei. Welcome back to Istora Senayan. And we stay with men's singles now, and the European